All right. There's another one. There's another trade. Again, it's hard to realize why I'm doing this. I understand that. But I'll explain to you why I'm shorting this now. Okay, where do we start? Okay, look on the hourly chart. Okay, right here. All this area. We're in congestion, obviously. Anybody can recognize a congestion here. And one thing you got to realize, we gapped up. See, we gapped up all this. 80% of the gaps in the market are to be filled. 80%. Out of 100, 80 of them are going to go and fill the gap. And I have a feeling this is what's going to happen soon, very soon. It is 3:30 now, or 3:25, and we could be filling the gap here. Now, that's not a reason why I'm shorting it. The reason why I'm shorting it is, like I said, we're in consolidation right here, see? And we're not pushing. This is, look at the hourly bars. One, two of them try to retest the highs. Well, it's not really retesting, but retesting the highs of the daily chart and failed. There's a third one, a retest to this bar and failed. Now we're doing another retest and it's going to fail. So 4 times failure. Where do you think it's going to go? Who would want to bet up? I'd look to be on the short side from here, not on the long side. And you can see on the ladder too, what do you see? Buyers or sellers? I see sellers. 1300, 1200, 1200 here. You see more sellers than buyers. So they're betting too that it's going to go down. In other words, they're thinking and betting is going to go down. And if they're not, if other institutions are not convinced, they will be. They will be convinced. In time, but they will be. And let's see on the daily chart what happens here. Yeah, look at that right away. And with a glimpse of overnight, look at this. This bar is 67.50 right here, right? They are 67.75. There's another bar here, 67. Another one here, 67, also 75, 25. And this one, the high 66.50, all on the same, almost on the same tick. We are now retesting this bar, 66. You see, so we could have retested the 67, which we did. We already did. Right here. I just don't think it's going to happen again. I really don't. So in such a pivot, such a level, I think it's going to go down back to 50. This is nothing new. We've seen this happening over and over. So I shorted here. I don't mind to take some hit. And I have a feeling that it's going to go down. At least back to 60 right here to this, no. The high, yeah, 59.50 again. In other words, all the way down, wherever it started from. Let's see. If I'm right, that's about 6 points. That'll be nice. That will be nice. And if I'm wrong, it won't be the first time. So there you go. Now we got a double top right here. We had a double. No, we have a double top right here. One more tick. And from there, we should be heading down. Yeah, but this trade definitely going to take some time. It's not going to be that short. It's not going to be that, so I'm going to have to pause and come back a bit later to see what happens. Yeah, there's not a half an hour for closing. I don't want this video to be a half an hour long. There's no need. We'll just come back a bit later, okay? Here it is. It's starting already. See? Look at it. Look at this. No, we had that from before. But again, lots of sellers. See, it's all red. It's all red. Now, when they put such prints, 1200, 1300, 1200 here, they're not hiding. They're not hiding. This is not the 100 lots that are buying and they're hiding. You know, they're pushing it up. They're coming out right side and says, no, I'm not going up. That's it. I'm very much convinced it's going to go down. This is what it is. This is what it is. So when you have big prints, be careful not to go against them unless the market goes against them, and it's a very good signal to go the other side. But right now, I don't think so. Okay, we'll have to come back and see. I'm gonna pause it now and we'll come back later. Okay, you see I took some hit here. I took some hit from 65.50 to 70 to 67.25, almost 2 points. Almost 2 points. Did I care? No, not really. Not really. And you'll see why. You'll see what kind of a ratio I'm going to get here. And the only reason I took a short here, because I had to go and do other things. So I have no doubt it's going to go down big time. Just watch. We'll have to come back to it. I'm going to put it on pause, but let me, before I put it on pause, let's see what's happening here. Yeah, so we're still dwelling on this pivot, but once it breaks, oh, this is the next leg, 59. Let me show you. The next leg is right here, 59.25. We're going to go right back down, as we did earlier. Right back down, right here. It's going to go back down here, and maybe even lower, I mean most likely even lower, to this consolidation. It's 57, and if they're going to go crazy enough dumping on us, it's going to go back to 50. Don't be surprised. This is how it works. Okay. Yeah. All right, but this will take time. It's already 8 minutes. I'm going to pause now. Okay, I'm just gonna show you. Look at the momentum all of a sudden. We didn't get so much momentum going up, but look at this one. Look at the momentum going down. And it's not going to stop. It's not going to stop. We have another, it's 3:48. Okay, 12 minutes plus the 15 after. Less than half an hour. Let's see what's going to happen. If it won't go to 50, then it's going to go probably here to 57. And if it doesn't, that shows of a really, really strong market. Really, but I don't see it. I don't see the strength. It's just holding. It could be that it's building, but after a gap, I don't know. I don't buy it. I don't think that's going to go up from here anymore. No. I don't see it on the ladder. I don't see it anywhere. Yeah, I'd much rather be on a shorting than longing. Much rather be on a shorting. No doubt about that. Just watch. See, I was almost 2 points against me. But on this row, I'm going to make way more than 2 points. Way more. It goes up to 60. To 60, then it's already 4 points. I mean, 5.5 points. What am I saying? But I believe it's going to be going more than that. Yes, at least to this consolidation right here, 57 at least. Why? Because this is where the market felt comfortable. Now this is an hour, this is 60 minutes chart. Look how many bars. Do you know how much money is spent here? Okay, it's night session, but still. It felt very comfortable and then just burst up. Has to come back. This to here. We'll have to wait and see. Okay, I'm gonna pause it now a little bit. Alright. Look at this, all those bars are coming. 2000 and it doesn't go up. 2000 just kicked in. Look, 1600 just kicked in. See, 2000, 1600, and they won't be able to keep it up. It's going back all the way down. Just watch. See, back to the 1600. Look how many bars here on this bar, and it doesn't go up. Look at this. Strange, right? Most traders would think, oh, so many buyers, let's go up. No, no, that's a mistake. Look at this. More buyers, and it goes down. That shows of weakness, lots of weakness. Look how many, 50% on this bar, on the delta, 50%, and it's not going up. Another 1,000. And where is it at? 64.50, right on the pivot. Right on the daily pivot, right here. Look at this right here. It's not going up as it should have, like the other trade I had. Okay, the pause here is because not just because of the pivot, but because we're about to close. And a lot of institutions are taking position for tomorrow. Look at this, 1,255 buyers against 1340. They're not hiding anymore, that's it. It's party time. They're not hiding at all. It goes down, doesn't go up. More buyers, and doesn't go up. That shows a lot of pressure on the downside, a lot of pressure. Yeah. Beautiful, beautiful. Three more minutes for closing. Look at this, 1,200 here, 750 here, 1,255. A lot of bars, and the price just doesn't move, doesn't budge. That should show you something. Look at the bar, on the volume bar right here. 1,700. 17,000, sorry. 17,000. Way more than any other bars all around. Except for this one, probably. It's not going up. 2 more minutes. Yeah, this is a trade I'm gonna leave. I'm not getting out of it. I'm gonna leave it. After closing, I want to see it even more, going more down. So I'm probably gonna have to just pause it and come back later to see how far down it's gonna go. That's all. More buyers, more buyers, more buyers. Look at this. Unbelievable. So many buyers, nothing moves. We're probably going to see the effect a bit later. But nothing moves. This is nothing. Compared to all the buyers, this is nothing. Yeah, this is definitely a trade I'll stick around with later. Definitely. Worth to stay. It's worth to stay with this trade, definitely. Just gonna wait for 4 o'clock, 1 more minute, and then I'm gonna pause it. Look, more buyers. But it doesn't go up. It doesn't go up. It's 4 o'clock. Do you see how fast it dropped down? Do you see how fast? Unbelievable. Beautiful. So predictable. So predictable. Love it. Just loving it. How quickly did it drop? Look at the 2 ticks. Look at the churn here. All the golden border on here, 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 here. But going down, seconds. Beautiful. So I guess I'm gonna pause it now. I'm gonna pause it. We'll come back a bit later. Okay, I gotta show you this. While I'm watching this, on this bar alone, more than 5,000 contracts were buying, and look at the price right under. That's incredible. And on the sellers, 225. Doesn't that make sense? Unbelievable. Tells you how strong the sellers are on this. How strong it is. They're not showing it. But they have a lot to give out. They have a lot to sell. Look at this. Unbelievable. Do you know what they feel, those guys, right now? What they feel right now? Alright, we'll pause this again. Alright, every now and then, just want to show you a couple of things, you see. It's all green. Look at the numbers on the bars. Look at the numbers. That shows you that as much as many bars as we have here, we have double of that in sellers. Double of that. Probably. But they're not really showing. They bought all this, means somebody sold it to them. And then some. Alright. Pause it again. Okay, that's important. This is important now. So now the sellers are coming in. You see 500, 200. That means that they're starting to show themselves. Even though we had one here, that didn't really matter because now we're next to a pivot. Look at the hourly chart. Right here, this is a major pivot right here, 62.50. So they're not hiding right now. They want to sell as much as possible because they believe this is the end. So I think. So I dropped my stop loss. I'm gonna just trail it down. See, 663. Yeah, that's because of this pivot of the 6250. They don't care to hide themselves anymore. Just gonna drop it down slowly. Yeah, you see, as we get here, we start to bounce back.
Order pending.
I don't think I'm gonna wait any longer for miracles. Yeah, 62 is good enough. 3.5 points. If I get there, maybe too late. I don't know. Yeah, let's not be greedy. Let's not be. I should have got out before thinking too much. Maybe too late. There we go. Okay. Come on, 2 ticks. Yeah, that's a place I want to exit already. Shoot. I'm too slow. This was too slow for me. Should have realized it before. And the market is closed. Just like Friday. Just like Friday. Oh, gosh. Oh. All right. We'll come back to it.